Chopper. Chapman comes home, a low throw. Safe. The Twins win the game.
This isn't supposed to happen. This isn't supposed to happen for us. This is supposed to happen to us, isn't it? The Minnesota Twins? We actually catch a break here with the Twins walking off the Blue Jays in a crazy game. Matt, a great Blue Jays team. Matt Chapman, a great third baseman. They just don't make a play here. And you know what? That actually happened a few times. And it's a good lesson that really good teams can also look really bad sometimes. We've really been, I feel like, accentuating the negatives with this Twins club. And it's been a frustrating team for sure. But you know what? Anybody can have some rough patches. Tyler Mahle made his Twins debut. That was the big thing coming in. And he pitched well for the most part in this outing. Pitched very well. And then kind of everybody literally had guys throwing their bat at the ball. That's how in command he looked at some points. But, as everybody wants the Twins to see their starting pitchers push farther, he did, and he gave up a couple home runs in the sixth inning. 3 home runs he gave up altogether. Turns out being a fly ball pitcher isn't going to work out real well for you against the Blue Jays, no matter what ballpark you're pitching in. But, again, he pitched well for the most part. Mark Contreras here helping him out with the defense. A beautiful play, worth a second look. He's a really solid defensive outfielder, and the bats really come along in the last couple of years in particular. Great story. A guy who just looked like he wasn't going to have a future in 2019 at one point. But here you see him getting the Twins on the board with a home run. Again, this is Mark Contreras hitting that home run off Jose Berrios, old friend. So definitely got him going. This lineup, we'll get to that in a second. This wasn't the Twins' strongest lineup. This is kind of a footnote. Many footnotes, many sort of unsung heroes of this game, but Jose Miranda delivered a very difficult to get a hit with a runner in scoring position for the Twins. And then Nick Gordon kind of caps off this run with a 3-run home run that he obliterates. I called this. I said, this Saints-ass lineup about to hang a 5 spot on old Jose tonight. Gordon, Cave, Beckham, Contreras, Leon was the bottom of this lineup, and they scored 5 runs off Jose Berrios. Again, Twins win 6-5 on the walk-off. 11 hits and 4 walks with the 6 runs. That doesn't seem like they had an unproductive night. Again, Nick Gordon with a great night. 3 hits, drove in 3 runs. They were only 3 for 15 with runners in scoring position and left 11 men on base. So it was really feeling down, especially since Jorge Lopez blew the save. He had to be perfect, and he gave up the 1 run. But Tyler Mahle, there you see his end line doesn't look real good, but he pitched a lot better than that. I feel like that shows. Griffin Jacks was incredible. Duran pitched well to get to Lopez. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. But Michael Fulmer, another guy who came up huge in the top of the 10th inning. So a massive win for the Twins. Crazy game. So much more to talk about. Talk about in the cut. Jake Cave had a big hit late. But moving on to the minor league action, here is Michael Helman hitting a leadoff triple, getting things started for the Saints. Kind of almost feels like some guys in the Saints are feeling this, that opportunities that are arising. Some of their buddies are up with the Twins right now. Hellman's really turning it up. He also hit a homer tonight. Here's Jermaine Palacios hitting a double. He scored 5 runs in this game for the Saints. Jermaine Palacios did. He's been playing out of his mind of late. Matt Wallner hit his first AAA home run. More than 460 feet. Just clears everything. He's been struggling a bit since joining the Saints, but that was off a lefty you saw there. So he had a slow start to the season too, so maybe it's just he needs some time to get going. Down to AA in Wichita, and I shared this before Woods Richardson got going. I didn't even connect this. His averages this year are way better than the Texas League where he pitches. That's a very offensive, heavy environment. He's been pitching great. I think this was his 3rd outing since coming back from being on the IL due to COVID for a while, so he's still building up his innings. So he only went 4 innings tonight, but pitched very well. 4 shutout innings. The Wind Surge end up winning this ball game 1-0 behind a great performance by Woods Richardson. And as you'll see later, they played some good defense as well. DaShawn Keirsey Jr. We'll take a couple looks at this. Makes a beautiful diving catch. Again, this is a 1-0 game it ended up as. This guy can really play center field. I think he might be a candidate for potentially a minor league gold glove this year. He's been amazing. The Cardinals, I love these jerseys. They wear a lot of goofy jerseys, a lot of promotional jerseys in the minor leagues. A lot of them I don't like at all. I love these corn ones. That's Pat Winkel. It was our model of the jerseys tonight. 9th round pick from last year's draft, a catcher. And he hits a nice home run here, a 3-run home run in the bottom of the first inning to get the Cedar Rapids Colonels off to a good start. And they kept it going. They won tonight. Here we're looking at Mikey Perez. You remember he hit that big home run for the Saints, got that kind of audition. Here it's a single, steals a base. He has over 30 stolen bases this year. And then later in the game, plates a good insurance run for St. Paul with this single with a man on third. And enforcer of hustle, Mikey Perez. Not the fastest guy, but, he can steal bags, can take an extra base. He's going to take advantage. Here's a rundown of the results. The Twins, Saints, Surge, Colonels all win. The Muscles lost. Not a whole lot to report there. Keone Kivako did draw like 3 walks in that game, which I kind of stood out to me. But thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. We'll talk again tomorrow.